Did you participate in the first ever Global Botanical Printing Day on Saturday, the 21st of August? My name is Nicola Brown. I'm a sustainable textile artist based at Clasheen in rural southeast Ireland. During this short video, I share a piece I made during a workshop demonstration with first-time participant Veronica. I also share some of Veronica's eco prints, and we had a fantastic time together. It was marvellous to be able to combine the workshop demonstration with the Global Botanical Print Day. Let's go. Veronica's first bundle to open was a wool sample, and she had wrapped this with a selection of blackberry leaves, rosebay willow herb, and a few red giving eucalypts. It's always really exciting when you open a bundle, and I think you can see from Veronica's face she's thrilled with the results that she has achieved. She also printed 3 lengths of watercolor paper, one on a food can and the others were clamped within metal plates. These were really beautiful. You can see a wonderful selection of vegetation here and different color. And my favorite piece actually is the final piece that Veronica did, because I really like where the little squares are at the top where it was pulled out of the watercolor pad. So fantastic job, Veronica. Marvelous first time eco printing together. I then demonstrated a simple but effective way of folding a larger piece of wool fabric to achieve different prints on both sides. I used a selection of fresh eucalyptus bark and cotinus flower heads on one side and eucalyptus bark and leaves on the other. After the bundle was processed for 2.5 hours, it was time to reveal the prints. I made sure to keep the point of my scissors upwards when I was opening the string. And when I took the string off, I put it aside to let it dry, and I would re-roll that and use it again. When working in a dirty pot without traditional powdered mordants, it's important to know your vegetation. I know, for example, that bark, which is what I'm removing here, always gives, eucalyptus bark always gives excellent prints. But I'm not quite sure until I open this up and reveal the magic within how well the eucalyptus bark is going to combine with the fresh flower heads from the much more delicate shrub from the cotinus or smoke bush. A tip for new eco printers is to make sure as you unroll your pieces, you pay careful attention to which part of the leaf, bark or plant, onion skin, etc. has been making contact with the fabric and which color print it's giving. For example, one side of the bark will actually, believe it or not, give a different print than the other. And it's the same with many different types of leaf and other vegetation, such as onion skin. So get to know your vegetation, take your time, try and peel everything down onto the surface that you laid it on prior to rolling up the bundle. As I lift the pipe off, you can see there's a wonderful red print from a eucalyptus leaf. That's actually Eucalyptus gunnii azura, and those eucalyptus prints are actually on the inside of this piece, which you're going to see in a minute when I reveal the other side. So I remove the eucalyptus bark. That can go back in the eco printing pot, the dirty pot, to add colour. And the spent flower heads from the cotinus, they will just get thrown out. They don't have any further use. These soft greys, purples and golds are very pleasing. But it wasn't until I actually unfolded this piece of wool and I saw the drama of the prints from the eucalyptus bark and the Eucalyptus gunnii azura leaves on the other side that I was really blown away. There's something totally magical about being able to achieve lasting and colourful prints just using the power of the metal pot to process and additional pieces of rusty metal. No traditional powdered mordants, but just harnessing the power of the pot and some rusty metal to achieve lasting and colourful prints. And I was really, really thrilled with the results on this particular piece. Once all the spent leaves and bark has been removed from the fabric, again, that's heading back into the pot to be reused. It's time just to have a look at both sides before giving the wool a good wash and iron to finish it. Which side would you say is your favourite on first glance? The strong and dramatic side, which was printed with eucalyptus leaves and bark? Or do you prefer the more subtle side, which was also printed with eucalyptus bark, but that bark was combined with the flower heads from the cotinus? The true beauty of the prints only becomes obvious after a very good wash. You can see here the bark and the flower heads from the cotinus give very sophisticated colouring and interesting prints. But for me, the drama of the eucalyptus leaf and bark side wins every time. I just absolutely love the affinity that this plant material has in the dirty pot and with wool. If you'd like to participate in an online or hands-on workshop with me, please subscribe to my workshop mailing list. The link is in the video description below. And consider subscribing to this channel here for future tips, tutorials and advice from my textile studio at Clasheen. Until next time, over and out.